Hey, how's it going, everybody? Charlie Wilson here, aka Sinister Charlie. Welcome back. Um, so this was recommended to me. Not this exact video, but this channel, the Fat Electrician, which is a good name. Um, I don't know if this guy was in the Seabees, but he is an electrician, so I mean that would care to venture a guess that he was he was in the Seabees. I was in the Seabees, which is I was in the Navy for 6 years, but I was in the Seabees as well in the Navy. I was a UT2 when I got out. But yeah, it's like construction battalions. Construction workers with guns is the way it's put by Mike Rowe. But I saw this video. I was like, oh, cool, something I can relate to. So we're going to watch it. I'm going to like it anyway. I don't know about this story. I was in the Navy for 6 years. I don't think I ever heard this story. Kind of a shorter one. And it's not Hollow Live. So, if you guys don't like that sort of thing, if you guys don't like the Hollow Live, or maybe you don't like this, I don't know. But I just thought I'd put out my some of my experiences. Let's hear this story.
We're talking about the great Seabee train robbery. And when I say they robbed a train, I don't mean they boarded it like Jesse James and stole everybody's valuables. I mean they straight up deboed a train, like the whole thing. And if you don't know the Seabees, I already did a whole video on them, but basically it's a Seabees construction battalion.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that too. This guy's a little more fast paced for me. I'm not, you know me, I'm pretty monotone and pretty chill, so.
You can think of them as construction workers with machine guns. They're
there
pretty
you go.
well renowned for their ability to build, fight, drink a lot, and overall just not give a duck. I can't swear for the first 30 seconds or I'll get in trouble. So once upon a time in Korea, September 15th, 1950, the United States Marine Corps, accompanied by the 1st Amphibious Seabee Battalion, would make an amphibious landing in Incheon. And they would immediately begin advancing eastward towards their objective, Seoul. 9 days into this advance, an air...
I'm listening, but I always wanted South Korea is one of the places I wanted to go as a billet. I was my last year in, there was an open billet for Yokosuka in Japan, and I was like, man, I was so tempted to take that billet, but I really wanted to get out.
Your reconnaissance mission will report back that there were 8 abandoned train locomotives inside of a depot outside of a small town known as Yongdong-po, in between Incheon and Seoul. Needless to say, Uncle Sam wanted these trains because, as I'm sure you can imagine, if you're trying to move an entire army from an amphibious landing site further inland, a train would be pretty fucking handy. But Uncle Sam had no idea how to actually acquire them. So Uncle Sam would make an appointment with the Seabees, because everybody knows the Seabees only perform miracles by appointment. If you don't know, the Seabees build stuff for a living. And if you're good at building stuff, you're good at unbuilding stuff.
Yeah, that would make sense. Also, lots of booze involved in a lot of these things, probably.
It's just science. It's because of those talents they are world-renowned for their ability to steal shit. I mean, strategically relocate equipment to alternate locations. So 9 Seabees volunteer to go yoink these trains. They take off behind enemy lines and make it all the way to the depot completely unnoticed. Sneaky seamen. Shortly after arriving at the depot, they realize that the depot is neighboring a very large brewing facility. Yeah, shit's about to get out of hand. So in a display of flawless military bearing, half the Seabees began prepping the locomotives to move, and the other half began tactically acquiring crate upon crate of beer. Teamwork makes the dream work. And by dream, I mean we're gonna get fucking hammered and steal a train. Fucking America. So they finished loading up on beer.
When I was in Africa, they gave you a limit in Africa. We were on a small detachment to the island of Comoros, which is off the coast of Madagascar, and we were building a school there. But yeah, we used to drink so much. And 12-hour construction days too, of just pouring concrete and making tie beams and stuff, and you're like, ugh.
Beer take off in the trains undetected. All right, full stop. I cannot imagine being a bad guy on the same battlefield as the Marine Corps and the Seabees at the same time.
Yeah, we can't really shoot that much, though.
It cannot be good. It's either the Marine Corps and they're about to start yeeting the spicy footballs at you, or it's the Seabees and they're actively stealing your shit. I mean, how's that old Bible verse go? The Marine Corps yeeteth, and the Seabees yoinketh away.
I don't think that's a thing, but...
Anyway, so the Seabees are making their way back with these trains, and it's going great. And they come up on a section of track that's been sabotaged, like they've just been cut in half. Now, it's at this point that any rational person is going to ditch the train, grab the beer, and take off on foot. foot. But these aren't rational people. They're Seabees. They're fucking nuts. So they straight up just stop the trains in the middle of enemy territory, get out and repair the train tracks before taking off again. Like, do you understand how psychologically damaging that has to be for the enemy? The Seabees came into your territory, repaired your bad guy infrastructure just so they could steal your shit. It would be like the fire department showing up because your house was on fire, putting the fire out, and then stealing all your shit. Like, you're getting outclassed on a level that's just not even comprehensible. Sir, the Seabees stole our train and all of our booze. I thought I told you to sabotage the tracks so they couldn't do that. We did, sir. They repaired them and then stole it anyways. Shit. Shortly after they get the trains moving again, they get ambushed by the North Koreans, which basically turns into a giant game of rock, paper, ambush, I have a fucking train, move. The Seabees just straight up drive right through it. So they continue to make their way back to the front line, and there was apparently a miscommunication because nobody told the Marine Corps that the Seabees would be coming through with locomotives. So naturally, the Marine Corps assumes that the North Koreans are using
friendly
the trains
fire
to launch an attack. So they also begin firing on the Seabees.
That makes
and luckily,
sense.
the Marines have attention to detail because right as they were about to whip out the bazooka and start blowing up the locomotives, some of the Marines noticed that they were actually Seabees on board and
we'll shoot him more.
For a ceasefire. And at that point, a famous interaction happened where a lower enlisted Marine turned to his commanding officer and said, "Imagine that, sir, there was doggies beyond the front line." Doggies referring to Marines because they're devil dogs. To which the commanding officer replied, "Those aren't Marines, it's the damn Seabees again." Now, according to the official documents, all the booze was thrown out because they were scared that it may be poisoned. However, according to the Seabees, it absolutely
Drink it
was
anyway.
not poisoned because they were drinking it the whole time. In conclusion, the Seabees are
Gotta test it yourself.
ability to build, fight, and given the opportunity, they will absolutely steal your shit at night. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Best way to support the
that was
channel
all right.
is go buy yourself some merch or join the Unhealth
Go buy his
Club,
merch.
available at thefatelectrician.com.
So I'm guessing he wasn't in the Seabees. Yeah, because he didn't refer to himself as a Seabee. So, yeah, that's cool. I like it. Like I said, it's not like, to me, it's not laugh out loud funny, but yeah, he has good jokes. He has jokes. I like it. It's just I'm very mellow. Yeah, and I do partake in a bit of weed every now and again. So yeah, maybe that's just me. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, it's a good story. Yeah, I'll check out his other Seabee video. Maybe he's got some other Navy stuff that I can watch. I would like to know his background. I'm sure I'll find out along the way. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please likey and subscribey down below. If you got any suggestions, put them in the comments. I will. Like this was a suggestion. I'll get to it eventually. Just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I generally don't make a decision about what to watch until right before I make these. So, yeah, there you go. Thanks a lot, and I'll put the original in the description. So, all right. I never know how to end a video. I'm a mess. Thank you very much, and bye.